So I'm with Sheldon Levine of Sysomos, and we're talking about Rethink Radio. It's an ongoing conversation on the future of radio, and we're looking for different opinions from people within radio and outside of radio. Tell us a bit about what Sysomos does and what you do.
So Sysomos, we're a software company. We make social media monitoring and analytics software. So we help brands go out and find where the conversations are happening in the social space about them, their competitors, about industry stuff that's interesting to them. We bring it in, we help them by applying some of our analytics stuff to it. So we help them find the demographics of who's talking. We do some interesting stuff with text analytics, and essentially the goal, there's two main goals. One is to help them find the conversations and be part of them, but the other is to provide insights on their audience and what people are saying, and what the feel of the industry is, and it helps them with all kinds of things from shaping products to shaping campaigns to all kinds of interesting things.
So we're talking about radio and radio in today's landscape, and you mentioned a lot about data and about conversations, and how does that affect radio? I mean, radio traditionally is an FM or AM broadcast, one way. How does that fit together in terms of your mindset?
Well, so back in the day, before social media was around, the only way you were ever going to really talk with a radio station was if you called in and you got to be one of those lucky people who got through and got on the air, and only certain stations were even doing stuff like that. But with the advent of social media, it's sort of given the entire world a voice, and people can now tweet to a radio station, tell them what they think, talk to the DJs specifically. I'm sure some radio stations even see people making requests for, hey, can you play this song on the radio? So it's opened up this whole new channel, and I think that radio stations have to be able to respond to this. I mean, they're going to have a huge audience that's there. Hopefully people aren't tweeting at them while they're driving and listening to the radio, but there's this great opportunity for them to talk to their fans, to really engage with them, get them more interested in the brand, and even to possibly bring in new listeners.
What does radio have to do to be that first choice on the way to work, as opposed to one of these all-you-can-eat buffet radios, digital stations?
I think one is you have to understand your audience. So every station has their own sort of genre niche, let's say. So if you're like, let's say, The Edge here in Toronto, your audience is going to be people who like alternative rock or new rock. I'm not sure what the kids are calling it these days.
The kids.
Oh man, that makes me old now. But you have to be able to have that niche down and then be able to attract them. So I think that's one place where social really fits into it. It's, can you find people in your local market talking about, the bands that you're playing? And maybe can you reach out to them and give them, a reason to listen to you? Say, hey,
more outreach.
More outreach. We're playing this. Yeah, because it's one thing for the fans to come and find your Facebook page, and then you know that they want to interact with you. It's another thing to find people without having them find you specifically. So I'm going to keep going with my Edge sort of example here. So the Edge, they also sponsor a lot of concerts here in Toronto.
Sure.
If you maybe see me talking about one of the bands and you have you're the sponsor for their show coming to Toronto very soon, why not reach out to one of those fans? Start a relationship. I know that I'm more inclined to follow a brand on social media if they've started a conversation with me and they've offered me something that I'm interested in. And when I say offer, I don't necessarily mean, hey, give me free tickets to the show.
No.
But give me something that piques my interest, makes me want to, press a follow button and follow you on Twitter so that I'm going to see more of the content. And as you start to put out more of that interesting content I'm interested in, some of it's going to grab my attention. I'm going to say, oh, you know what, maybe I should turn on the Edge. Or if they have one of those mobile apps, maybe I should start listening to that or streaming it while I'm at work.